How about we go for a nice walk amongst the dogwoods? I wanted to do this last year, and I was missed out. Now, this used to be the golf cart path right over here for Anderson Golf Course way back in the day, because I lived over that way, which is Deet's neighborhood, just inside Wilson Gate on Estrada Avenue. And in the wintertime, I'd walk the mile or so to the driving range because it was a giant hill and sled down that. It was great fun. And so long as you didn't run into one of the yardage marker sign poles. And this was the golf cart path, and it was for the back nine. I think it was the 15th. It's either the 15th, one of those holes there, 14, 15, 16. And what they did is, it was a really busy base, so they raised the entire golf course, beautiful golf course, to make a housing area, Anderson Estates. And then shortly thereafter, Congress, in their infinite wisdom, decided to relocate the Armor Center and the Armor School and the Armor to another base. And so they had all these houses and a ghost town. So to recoup some of the cost, they opened it up to civilians, and no more wonderful golf course. And I've played all the major golf courses in this area, and it was one of the top ones. Absolutely beautiful, wide, lush golf courses. Look here, you can make that out. It says 150 as a yardage marker on the golf cart path. It really is a damn shame. It was a wonderful, wonderful course. I mean, in the whole region at least. Well maintained, wide, lazy fairways. Some interesting par threes with an elevation change. One of them you're shooting down from the pins to the green over a pond. Not too hazardously inclined back towards the pond, but some nonetheless. And then there was one with an elevation up. And this over here was, like I said, one of the later holes. And it was real nice too. It was real nice. In the 19th hole, the bar, they had some really killer nachos. I used to go up there even when I was like 7 or 8 from the pool to get the nachos and bug the shit out of the World War II vets with their tobacco stained thumbnails from smoking filterless Pall Malls. And they taught me how to play pinochle. It's like, oh, if he's gonna hang out and bug us. And so I'd actually play pinochle with them sometimes. Then my mom would come up there after half an hour wondering where I went. And she saw I was in good stead. And they insisted it was okay. What a beautiful sunset, man. At least they planted all these beautiful dogwoods. Look at this. Makes you just want to go wandering off into the woods. Very beautiful. Yes, sir. Nice hangout spot for deer, no doubt. You see them all the time through here. I did even as a kid of but 7, 43 years ago. Short years ago, apparently. See, I should have brought my Osmo gimbal with me. This would have been perfect for the extra smoothness, because I've called up Osmo and they said it'd work well in conjunction with the EIS of these phones with which they're compatible. Because I can see this is jittery just with each step I'm taking. I'll zoom back out. Beautiful. Relaxing too. I've always had a penchant for pine trees too. I like conifers. You know, they're the oldest of the trees. with the pinnate compound leaves. They go back all the way to the Cretaceous, at least, I think. They smell good. They're handsome. And even the matting of their needles. Oh, you know there's deer hanging out right there. Check that out. That's handsome too, the amber color. Yeah, look at this. I should be far enough out of the rut that I don't get an antler in my butt. Here, one of the pads. I think this right here might have been, if I remember correctly, yeah, this was the golf ball washing station, and there's a little gazebo, pavilion, whatever you want to call it, right here. And wow, this is a really nice shot too. I love hearing that, the sigh of the wind in the trees. Or Jodie Foster would have said, "Taking away, taking away." Yeah. Didn't quite catch that. There he is. All right, come here, mister. He's moving too fast for this to keep up with. There it is. Look at him. Catching that rise. Yep, there you go. Haha. How fun that must be, huh? Except you gotta sacrifice your arms being wings. Unless you get an extra set. Yeah, I could just have a lawn chair and chill out here, read a book. Nothing much in particular. Yeah, that is awesome. I believe that's where from whence the path meanders, the cart down in here. I remember. And come back through this way. Memories, man. It's a pretty tree, maple, I think. Looks like it's a dead tree though, man. And it's got some buds towards the top there. It's on its way out to a lot of dead wood here. Anyways, that's a cool shot. And where you'd usually find a more circumspect deer staging for a time. Adjacent to a field, sheltered from the wind, overlooking the opening. And wouldn't you know this? Look at this. Come on, man. This golf course has been gone for over 20 years. Does this ball really have been here in situ for that long? Top flight. Interesting, huh? Not necessarily much historical. And this is the kind of leaf litter you'd find those red wrigglers in. Right under here. Not quite enough for them. Too cold for them to survive. They're usually in the top 6 inches. If you were to come back here in, say, another month, 5-6 weeks, you'd find them throughout there. They're rather sparsely populated because they're native to Europe. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's step up here for a moment though. Yay! No thank you. Yeah, nice. You could sit here all day, and unless one of the people on the walking path were to come on, you could just sit here and chill out. No thank you. I'm gonna start and restop.